Hi all, it's Pikapath and welcome to my channel. Today we are packing for Japan. So in this half of the video we're letting you know what we packed, and then in the second half we'll let you know what we shouldn't have packed and what we wish we had packed. And this is we're going to Sapporo first in the north of Japan in January, so the middle of winter.
And there is currently a severe weather warning out for the entirety of Hokkaido.
So let's go through what we're packing. So this is my suitcase. It is a little bit smaller than my husband's. So I'm going to be packing pajamas, 3 sets of thermal pants, and in here I'm only going to put 2 thermal tops because my third is going to go into my carry-on.
Which is, of course, Pikachu themed.
Then I have 6 tops. I have 3 pairs of pants. And please remember, we are going for about 5 weeks.
Yes, 5 weeks total.
And then 2 spare jumpers. 1 a jumper, 1 a jacket. So that if I am very cold, I can put the jumper on, then the jacket, and then the big jacket.
Plus another jacket that you might buy over there.
Yeah. I'm also putting my toiletries in my bag. So this is including a deodorant, a moisturizer, hair ties, lip balm, toothpaste.
Times 2.
Times 2. Just in case I have a thing with toothpaste. I don't like the mint flavour of normal toothpaste, so I always bring my own hairbrush and our toothbrushes. So that'll also go into the bag. I'm also bringing my medication. This is just an iron supplement. And I think that's what's going into my suitcase. Into my carry-on.
You're putting the Pikachu bag in your suitcase as well.
Yes, and a backpack. That'll be going at the very top of my suitcase, so that when I need it, I can just unzip it, pull it out. And that's also what's going to happen with my jacket, because I don't want to have it in on carry-on, although I will probably have it in my carry-on on the way home because...
God, it's huge.
It's huge, it's heavy.
That's 3 Pikachus worth.
At least. So in my carry-on, I am putting the passports, I've got my exchanged money in cash, I've got my stamp book so that I can collect stamps around Japan.
It is a very pretty stamp book.
Yeah, I couldn't resist the kitty. And a pen, just in case I need to do some paperwork.
Of course, Pikachu themed.
Absolutely. This is all our printed documents, all the activities we've booked. It's also got a printed out copy of our itinerary.
Which, if you're interested, let us know. We're more than happy to post that online.
Yep, after.
Once we're done.
Book, which I'm hoping I can get signed over there. I'm also got gloves, my other thermal, because that's thermal top, so that's easy enough to just go straight over my top, because I'm going from Australia, which is currently 35 degrees Celsius, to -3.
We've hit 45 in the past week.
I've also got a Pikachu scarf.
Pikachu Ditto collaboration scarf.
And the matching beanie. And another jumper.
Yes, she is preparing for the cold weather.
I feel the cold. I feel the cold a lot. I'm also putting a spare pen in here. This one is not Pikachu themed.
Psyduck.
I've also got some lollies so that when my ears pop on the plane, I've got something to chew. Neck pillow. Really nice light one. I also have some face masks for the plane. I don't want to get sick on my way over there. And a lip balm, because snow and cold and wind really hurts.
dries you out. Sucks
So
all
that
the
is
moisture
what
out.
I'm taking along. Oh, I've just caught something on that. Along with, of course, all our streaming stuff. So we have camera. So we'll put the camera, the mics, chargers. Also, don't forget socks, underwear.
Yeah, they're
They're in.
already hidden away over there.
And we've also got
3 different chargers.
So we've got 2 universal plugs. We got this one in Japan last time we were there, which is a 2 USB, USB-C plug for Japan, and cables.
Whole bunch of cables.
Just to charge everything, and I believe more medication. And a scales to make sure I don't go overweight.
Yes, because we are kind of limited on our way back, which is why we're going to be sending a lot home.
Yes. So over in Japan, Lactase is a prescription medication. You are allowed to bring it in for yourself. So if you are lactose intolerant, like my husband is, make sure you have Lactase.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to make everyone who's sharing a room with you very annoyed.
Yep. Yes. So me last time.
Yes.
Me last time.
She'll also be taking our camera bag, which
Yeah.
will have our mics, the camera itself, our spare batteries, our little action cam hook, and other little attachments to go into other things, because we have another bag that has a bunch of other things to make it easier for me to record.
Yep. And then husband's bag. So for his actual bag, we've got a whole heap of different bags to put our laundry and separate our stuff. We've also got a
Hand soap.
hand sanitizer. We're bringing some soap in a bottle. We've got shampoo, we've got shaving things, razors, and of course, deodorant. So Japanese deodorant isn't made for white people smell.
It's made for Asian people smell, which they don't really sweat that much. They have a very reduced amount of sweat pores.
We are also bringing another carry-on. So this one is a solid wall one because we are going to multiple places within Japan. And we're sending our big luggage via Yamamoto. We wanted something small that was fairly solid that we could put stuff in for the week that we won't be having our luggage. And
There's a bunch of meds in there, but they don't particularly matter right now.
so, and all medication. Remember to have all your medication written out from your doctor in a doctor's note, so that if they ask, you can say, here's my doctor's prescription. Here's why.
Otherwise, they might get taken away. Normally, they don't care too much so long as it's less than 30 days, but seeing as we're going to be there for technically 35, we're over-preparing.
Yep.
Also, if you have medication, make sure you check on the Japanese government website to see what is and isn't legal.
Yes, definitely. So we've got 3 sets of thermals for you.
Yep.
So both pants and tops.
We only have 2 sets of pants in there. There will be a 3rd set of pants for me.
Yep,
And I
so
will
2 pants.
have 6 tops.
But he hasn't decided to grab what he wants to grab, typical male.
I'm still wearing them. I'm going to wash them tomorrow. We fly out the day after tomorrow.
Yes. We've also got all the underwear and socks in here as well. We are only wearing the shoes that we are only taking the shoes that we are wearing, because last time we took extra shoes and didn't use them
At all.
at all. And I know this one time's going to be wet, but we're getting waterproof spray on the day we land, so hopefully that works.
We've also got a bunch of vacuum seal bags up the top there. Those are basically just so as we can put our clothes in on the way back.
And Pikachu's. And so we can save space. And just another random bag for our laundry for when we travel from one place to another.
Yeah,
So nothing else gets dirty.
have a lot of laundromats, but you gotta still be able to transfer it back and forth. And when everything's snowing, you don't want to get it wet on your way back.
We also have PJs. And that is your bag.
That's my luggage bag, yes.
And so we're also going to do
We have another Pikachu bag, which is the filming bag.
Yep, so this will be in your carry-on. It has an attached,
Wire led through everything.
which is good. And there's a spare bag in here. There is also a spare bag in mine as well. And some sanitizer.
Now, from last time, we were recommended to bring soap. The reason why we have hand sanitizer, we were recommended to bring soap because they don't have it in their
The public toilets.
toilets.
But the paper ones we got that were dry didn't really work, which is why we're bringing liquid soap this time, and hand sanitizer because it's much easier to carry.
Yes, so that's our like immediate recommendation. Just get something easy for you to clean your hands. They also don't supply hand towels, so you'll probably want to buy one of their little hand towels over there. There are lots of lovely little ones, including a bunch of Pikachu ones, which someone's going to get again this time.
I didn't get any last time.
Yes, we did.
Not Pikachu ones.
We got we got the face towel. That was a Pikachu one.
Yeah, only one face towel. So in my husband's carry-on, we have a neck scarf. So this isn't a full scarf, it just sits around your neck. A beanie, nice and warm and thick, and gloves. He's also going to have his jacket as a carry-on because I will use that as a blanket in the plane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna end up being her blanket.
Because I feel the cold, so this is going to kill me. And we also have a little side bag, which sits quite close to your body. You don't really need something like this for safety reasons. It's just mostly so we can slip our passports in because you have to carry identification everywhere. And we don't want to lose it inside one of our backpacks somewhere.
Yeah, especially when we can't really pay attention and we're already filming. That just sits nice up underneath your arm, slightly below the breast of a male. Not sure about a female, because I'm not a female. But it sits right there nice and snug, so you can always find your phone, you can always put your camera in there, have a charger coming out of it, makes it really easy.
And he's also got minties for the trip, for his ears. We also, in both carry-ons, we'll have at least one charger. So you've got to make sure these ones are under the wattage that they allow, so on and so forth, for each individual
Battery. And you're allowed a max of 20 per person.
20 batteries per person. So this is
One.
but we've also got your phones, which is a battery. We've got all the batteries to our
Microphones.
class as a battery. Same with the batteries and spare batteries of our cameras. So we will get up there. And we'll also have a switch in my carry-on for something to do, entertainment on the way over.
And I'll also be taking my CPAP with me.
Yes.
Not that counts towards the battery component, but if you do have sleep apnea, make sure you check and see what the airline recommends, what the airline allows around such equipment. Both the ones we're flying with have said that it is a free additional luggage to be carried on board.
Yes. So we need to put in our 2 other battery packs, a few more cables because I don't think we've got enough.
We certainly have, well, I've got this cable here for that one. I'm going to grab you a cable for the other one that I'm getting,
Yeah.
for the other one that's on charge. And your Pikachu one has a Pikachu cable connected
And you've got
to it.
one here and we've got another 3 in mine.
I think there might be 4 in the actual bag.
Okay, that's good. That should be enough.
And worst comes to worst, it's Japan. We can buy more cables over there.
Absolutely. I'm not too worried about that.
Especially considering one of our, well, not our first stops, because that's going to be a Pokemon store after we get through customs. But one of our earlier stops is going to be Big Camera.
Which will be perfect. So that's what we're planning. We'll let you know how it goes. If we add anything to our bags.
We're also going to be bringing headphones.
Oh, yes. I don't have headphones.
I'm going to be bringing my headphones.
I don't have headphones that I can take with me, so I'm buying some over there.
Yes. And we're going to be trying to take advantage of the Sony discount in Japan to get a way better headset. And that's just Cattail.
Hey, kitty. Hi. I'm gonna miss her so much.
She's going to be so annoyed when we return. She was angry at us last time.
For about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys when we get back, which is momentarily for you, but over a month away for us.
Yeah, way more than a month for us.
All right,
Right, see you in the next one.
bye. So, we're back from Japan. I'm sitting underneath an aircon because someone else is boiling, and I'm cold, so I have my blanket wrapped around me, even though it's 33 degrees outside, Celsius. So this is the ending of the packing video about what we used, what we didn't use, what we should have packed, what we shouldn't have packed. So we practically used all our clothing. Maybe one or two pieces. I think I packed too many tops because after Sapporo and Aomori, I was just wearing my thermal as a top rather than one of the actual t-shirts. So I think I packed too many.
But at the same time, that's because we weren't certain of how the temperature was going to be, because we've never really been in those kind of temperatures.
So, but only about two tops, I think, too many.
The one thing I regret, and again, this is because it's me, is that I didn't bring just a light jacket, because I didn't need my thick jacket most of the time.
Most of the time you're in a t-shirt.
Yeah, most of the time I was just wandering around in a top. I could have done with like a tiny bit more warmth, but
You could
that
have
was
just worn
about
a
it.
thermal instead.
No, those were too warm. Those killed me.
I meant a thermal without a jacket, without a t-shirt.
Yeah, that was too hot.
Okay. But yeah, he runs boiling.
Yes,
On that note, I run cold.
it was beautiful.
One of the things I dislike about Japan that I always forget about is their really, 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 really terrible toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
It's bad.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Bring at least a roll of toilet paper. It sounds weird. And ladies, bring feminine hygiene products.
Bring them.
Bring them. It's a little hard to find in Japan, and they're
Different. They're just different. They feel different. They're different.
yeah, trying to find them was less than fun.
Like you could find them, but they were different.
And even when you did, they like hid it inside of colored bags and very much tried to avoid.
What it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure if you are taking in electronic devices, you have all the attachments.
Yeah, that's on me. I didn't bring the clip for the
chest harness.
Could have made our lives a bit easier.
A lot easier in some places.
Yeah, because I would have had more hands free to do other things. But at that point, I also would have been strapped into whatever I was wearing, which makes it a bit harder. But that's also more because we didn't really understand the
weather.
temperature and the weather as well. Again, we come from Australia. Australia is hot.
Our lowest is probably about 5 degrees Celsius in the middle of the night, in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
We sometimes get to zeros. Very rarely we get to negatives.
Yeah. But even then, it's in the
not
middle
the
of the
same.
night. It's not the same.
It's not -5 with the sun out and no clouds in the sky and you're shivering.
Oh, that was a great day.
It was not. But I'm so glad we went in winter. It was gorgeous. I'll never go again in winter.
I really want to go again in winter. I might have to just go on a boys' trip. I mean, you want to come to Japan in winter again? Because Noob wants to go snowboarding and skiing again. Skiing rather than snowboarding. But
It would be cheaper to go to Melbourne in their mountains. Won't be as good.
it's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
And Noob and Ash would definitely prefer to go to Japan instead.
Yes.
And pretty much all of us really enjoyed, well, with the exception of someone not enjoying the cold, really enjoyed Sapporo.
It was gorgeous.
It's
I'd
lovely.
happily do Sapporo again, just not in winter.
Which is very fair.
Because I got sick because of the cold. I can't keep warm. And that's always been my issue.
I had an issue with having a stable temperature because I'd walk into a place and the heater would be blasting, I'd be hot, I'd be dying, I'd walk out, I'd be covered in sweat, and it would just freeze on me. And so my temperature was going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, which also did not at all help me.
So yeah, packing wise, I think we did okay. We need more kilos on the way back.
Yeah, we
be good.
were very close.
I think we're like 50 grams.
Yeah, I think we had 7 kilos each checked luggage.
And we hit that
We were
with
like
500 grams to spare.
Yeah, 500 grams to spare.
But our checked, I think we were like 50 grams.
Our checked, she had 35 and she was at like 34 and I had 25 and I was at like 25.2, I think, at the end of it.
Yeah.
Pay for the upgrade.
Pay for the upgrade before you leave, because otherwise it's going to cost you $440 to add 10 kilos.
Pay for it when you're booking your
Yeah.
flight. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. And dear God, use the shipping method. We would have spent around $900 just in shipping prices.
But it's probably
It would have been infinitely more to do with
$10 a kilo?
Yes, roughly.
Roughly $10 a kilo.
So we shipped 90 kilos back. That sounds about right, to be honest.
90% of that is Pikachu's.
No. We shipped a few heavy things.
Shipped a few heavy things.
For those who watched the live stream at the flea market when I got the helmet,
Whew.
and we have something that we're not revealing, but it will come up in our lives
It will.
once it shows up in like 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
But
That's the only issue. We did do surface delivery, which is,
parcel by sea.
yeah, so it's going to take 2 to 3 months to get here.
It's the slowest, but it's the cheapest by far. In comparison, the first box I shipped, if I was doing it via flight, it was something along the lines of $200. But doing it on sea, it was like 20. It was an insane difference.
So if you're okay waiting for it, wait for it.
We're okay waiting for it. But we also live kind of close to Japan.
But kind of not. Right. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know what you thought about our packing, whether or not we packed too much or too little, or what we should have packed that we didn't pack.
Yes. Or, if you thought we packed too much. Because I'll be honest, I always had the availability of socks until the point we started using them to pack glasses and cups and other things. And then I was having issues finding socks. That's because like 4 of my sets went inside cups.
Okay.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
And we hope you enjoy the upcoming Japan content. That's going to be releasing for a while.
Probably over the next year.
Depends on how often we want to release them.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.